So you ever go camping and find yourself in a position where you need to feed a small army? Well, tonight I'm going to show you a way that you can feed as few or as many people as you need to quickly, simply, and pretty inexpensively. Stick around. What's up, campers? What's up? I'm Steve for BeastMode Camping. In this one, I'm going to show you a recipe, one of my go-to recipes to feed anywhere from 2 to 20 people. Well, what recipe could we possibly use for that, you say? How about some Campfire Jambalaya? Now, this weekend, I wasn't able to get out and go camping, but you know, that's never stopped me before in the past. So tonight, we're going to get a fire stoked up. We're going to break out all the stuff to do it with, and we're just going to have us a campfire right here in the backyard. So, stick around. I'm gonna go start a fire. Alright, we got our fire nice and hot. Now, watch out guys, I told you it's gonna be quick and easy, so don't blink or you might miss something. Alright, we're going to use our Dutch oven for this one. Love this thing. Use it to cook all kinds of meals. First thing we're going to want to do is get this guy on the fire and get it heating up. Oh yeah, careful how you set it on there. You don't want that thing tipping over and spilling all your food out. So, get it on. Let's make sure it's wiggled in there good where it's not going to fall over. And let that thing start heating up. Now you are going to want to use some oil for this, so we're going to oil up the pan. I like to just use this olive oil cooking spray. Just put a little of that on there. Oh, careful, it's flammable. Watch out for that. A little bit more. Yeah, that looks about right. Alright, now we're going to want to add some water to this. I like to add a little bit more water than the directions are going to tell you to do here, because over a fire things tend to dry out from the heat of flames. These bottles I'm going to use are about 17 ounces a piece. I'm just going to go ahead and dump both of them in there. Like I said, maybe just a little bit more than what the directions will call for on this recipe. I did say quick and easy, so we're going to be using pre-packaged jambalaya here. You choose whichever brand you like. I like Zatarain's, so we're just going to open this up and just pour it right in on top of that water. Alright, next up, we're going to add some smoked sausage to the mix. Now, I've gone in ahead of time and I took a full link of the smoked sausage, chopped it up into nice, about 1/4 inch pieces there. Yeah, we're just going to dump that right in on top of it. That looks good. Alright, when you're feeding a bunch of people, you can't have too much meat. So I'm going to grab some of this boneless ham right here. It's already comes packaged in little squares. So we're just going to open that up and add that to the mix. Boneless ham for you. Alright, here comes that second bottle of water. We want to be sure we get plenty of water in here. We do not want this thing drying out on us. Alright, now we got everything in there. Let's give it a stir. We just want to make sure all that rice is stirred up and all the meat is spread out evenly in there, and make sure everything's, good and distributed evenly. Oh yeah, 3 taps. Okay, now come on. It's not jambalaya without a little crushed red pepper in there. So we're going to open that up and add a little bit to the mix. Now, don't use this little thing. No. You want to flip that thing around, open up the big end so you can get, good amount of stuff in there. Let's just add a little bit of that to the mix. Alright, I used precise measurements here. Yeah, that looks about good. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's just right. Well, maybe just a little more. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, let's give this one more quick stir before we let it simmer. You want to make sure everything's mixed in there good so it can mingle properly while it's simmering. Oh man, I just couldn't resist. Would you look at that? It's looking good already and we're just getting started. Alright, careful now. These things tend to get a little hot, so I'm going to use my fire poker. We're going to use that to put the lid on it. Make sure it's set on there just right. Okay, we've been on for about 15 to 20 minutes, so let's take a look and see where we're at. You don't want to let it go too long. You want to stir it around a little bit, make sure things mingle really well, and make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. Oh yeah, that's looking real good, isn't it? You can see the pepper flakes in there and how the rice is starting to puff up on us. It's getting there. We're about halfway there. Let's keep going a little while. Again, be careful with that lid because it is piping hot. Don't want to get burned. Oh yeah, that's looking good now. Alright, I'm just going to stir this up a little bit more, checking to make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. And this is cooking beautifully. It's not sticking to the bottom at all. Rice is puffing up perfect. Meat's getting all cooked and the flavors are, mixing together. It's looking perfect. At this point, we're going to cover it. Alright, I think it's just about done. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the lid back on it. And we do want to go ahead and remove this from the fire because it is pretty much done cooking. We're just going to let that set for a minute and let everything sort of rest. Man, look at those coals. That is hot right there. You could just throw a couple more logs on there and you have yourself an instant fire going. But anyway, I digress. Let's get this up on the table where we can have a proper look at it and go ahead and eat it. Alright, this thing is kind of heavy. It's probably not the best way to go about doing this. Probably would have been better to get some hot pot holders or something like that, but hey, if it works, it works. Alright, we're good to go, and what? Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Sometimes you just gotta look at it. Oh my gosh. It's too bad this isn't smell-o-vision. You'd be going crazy right now. I tell you, this couldn't have come out any better. We got the absolute perfect consistency out of this. I'm really glad we added that extra water. That second bottle really did the trick. That campfire can really tend to dry things out when you're cooking over it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give me a bowl of this. Man, that looks good. Oh yeah, we cooled off just right too. We let it stand just long enough. Oh my gosh, you would not believe. This is excellent. This turned out just perfect. Alright, my buddy Steven brought us some jab sauce again for this.
Nice.
Gotta have some jab sauce on it.
Access! Spicy meatball!
Oh, oh. Yeah, that's the way we like it. Yo, Steven, come get you some of this. My buddy Steven's helping with the cameras tonight. We'll get him some of this while we're at it. Oh, you know he's ready for this. Now keep in mind, we only made one box of the mix for the jambalaya mix. So you can scale this up by basically just doubling everything or tripling everything, or heck, if you've got a big enough bowl, you could quadruple the whole thing and feed an entire army. No crew is too big for this recipe, or too small. Like I said,
This will be gone.
Steven and I are going to kill this tonight. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our page and ring the bell to never miss another video. See ya.